16th century neared, their anger turned mutants. When the enraged ruler of Ahmednagar rebelled in the year 1490, the other regions of the Sultanate soon followed. By the time Krishnadevara came to the throne of Vijayanagara in the year 1509, the Bahmani Sultanate was by the year 1580, it had fractured into 5 individual kingdoms, whose sultans immediately began fighting amongst themselves over small pieces of land. And Vijayanagara was now all but unchallenged.
Yeah.
For King Krishnadevara, still only a young man, presented obvious opportunity. That rich triangle of land known as the Right Shore Noah, with its fertile farmland and wealth of diamonds, had been in the hands of the Bahman named Ismail Adil Shah, the Sultan of Bijapur. Alone, he would be no match for the might of Vijayanagara. And so, in the year 1520, King Krishnadeva moved to take it from him, an army of 100,000 soldiers. And he wrote a dramatic and colourful
to his idols. He left the city of Bisnagar with all his troops, and he marched in the following order. The chief of the guard led the advance with 30,000 infantry, archers, men, and shields, and musketeers, and spears, and 1,000 horse and his elephants. All were equally well armed, each after his own fashion. The archers and musketeers with their quilted tunics, and the shieldmen with their swords and daggers in their girdles.
As easy as Krishnadeva hoped. The kings of Vijayanagara had still not taken advantage of the developing technology of cannon, although they had employed, and without effective siege equipment, the Hindus resorted to old-fashioned tactics, hacking away at the fort walls with pickaxes and hammers. The defenders, meanwhile, fired directly downwards at the men with their pickaxes, hacking away at the masonry beneath. Still, they dealt a terrible toll on the besieging soldiers, as the Sultan of Bijapur himself was marching south towards him at the head of an army. This army was made up of his best crack troops, equipped with nearly 1,000 of the latest powerful cannons imported from Persia. Perhaps feeling just a tremble of apprehension, Krishnadeva lifted the siege and went out to meet the Sultan in battle. But now Nunes, who witnessed these two armies come together, describes in visceral terms the noise they made as they prepared to fight.
Seeing that dawn was now breaking,
You
the
done?
drums and trumpets and
That
other
did they-
music in the king's camp began to sound, and the men to shout.
اسمع من شرح
Singing
السنة
as if the
هذا
sky
الذي
would
يكون
fall to the
نفسه
earth.
فقرة ونحن
Then the neighing and excitement of the
Discuss
horses
that
and the
anyway.
trumpeting
لو
of the
فقرة
elephants
وسهل
made
يرجع
it impossible for anyone to describe what was. It would hardly be believed the great fear and terror that struck those who heard it.
مشيت
Those very men that
like
were
a queen
were themselves frightened
with her
at
queen
it,
French.
and the enemy on their part made no less noise, so that they could ask anything. They could not hear yourself speak, and you had
which is 13 times larger, had fewer than 500. So New York's 13 times larger, but Memphis has about 60% of the murders in New York.
asked by
You
silence,
can see the
since
murder
in
rate.
no manner could you make yourself
Something
understood.
has to be done. I mean, often these units come out of
To be known as the Battle of
just a
Right
few
Shore
days
is
after
the perfect
they
embodiment of the
announced
chaos
Scorpion.
and violence of a medieval
One
battle.
TV report said that Memphis
Although
police credited
Vijayanagara had
making
brought the
30
larger
arrests,
army, the
seizing
Sultan of
29
Bijapur
guns,
was confident
170 grams
that
of
his
marijuana.
superior firepower would
By
scatter the
January
Hindus and
2022,
bring
the
him
mayor, Jim
victory.
Strickland, gave a
When the
State of
battle
City
began,
speech.
he ordered
It
his
said that
cannoneers to
Scorpion
fire
unit
all of their guns. But an Now
less than a
Muniz
year.
recounts what happened
390
next,
felonies.
as 1,000 cannonballs tore
$103,000 in
through the
cash.
ranks of the
270
Vijayanagar
vehicles.
soldiers.
253 weapons.
He commanded the whole of
So
the
we're doing a
artillery
terrific
at
job.
once to open fire,
This working
which
unit. It's what the
discharge,
city
as it was
needed.
very great, did much damage to the
It
enemy.
gave the
Killing
streets
many of them
back to
all
Memphis.
saw their enemies
Bragging
beginning
about how
to
the crime is
leave
getting
the field.
curtailed.
They
There's a
charged
flag
all
titled
amongst
crime
them,
reduction.
slaughtering them for about half a league.
This unit targets
It
some of the
looks like
hotspot
all was
areas where we
lost
saw
for
frequent
Vijayanagar.
aggravated assaults.
But King
high
Krishnadeva refused to admit defeat. He rallied his generals and elite cavalry around him and gave a stunning and
Fake this unit.
Oh,
But again,
who ranges himself with me? He cried. Immediately there thronged about him all those lords and captains that were ready to side with him.
unnecessarily
Then
roughed
he
up
took
a
a
lot of
ring
other.
token of his death.
Occasionally happens, like
Then
in
he
New York
mounted
City.
a horse and moved forward with all his remaining divisions, commanding to slay without mercy every
They
man
were
of
there to
those
get guns off
who
the
had
street,
fled.
and they had made a huge share of gun arrests in the city.
according to this account,
But
Krishnadeva and his generals began slaughtering their own fleeing men
and
until they
led
managed
to
to make them turn and flee in the opposite direction.
with activists.
The pure crush turned the tide back on the Muslim soldiers.
And
The Sultan's cannons
you know,
had all fired
swings
at
from
once,
lawlessness
and they all had to stop
to
to
end up
reload
with
at the same time,
true police state.
meaning that they were
Poor
unable
people
to
were
summon
terrified that
another
if they
follow.
got pulled over
While
for
pursuing
speeding
the
and running
fleeing
to the
men
stop
of
sign, they might
Vijayanagar,
get
the
beaten to
Sultan's
death.
men had abandoned their ranks.
So that's the
And when the
story
enemy
of
turned
Scorpion
and
unit.
pushed
Started
back,
out as a good
they found
idea, and
themselves
then
in
these
disarray.
thug police
The
officers got
fleeing
out of
rabbit
control.
had once again turned
More
around
coming up,
and
Johnny
committed
King Show,
its
Deborah Mark
pursuit.
live at 24-hour KFI News.
Muniz
A driver accused of
breathlessly
several
describes
road
what
rage
happened
attacks around the
next.
LA area has the
They had
Academy
made so strong
Museum of
and
Motion
enclosed so
Pictures, the
well,
Getty Center, and the
but
museum
an
responded
element
no.
which
Did
latter
not
worked
elaborate to
amongst
say
the
that the
mischief
U.S.
without
might,
end,
what the
for they
U.S.
seized
might
men
do
with their
in the
trunks
future. We're
and
going to go
tore them into
to 10
small pieces.
next.
It's
A final push by the elite troops of Vijayanagar drove the Sultan's entire army into the waters from the Krishna River,
if you need a
where
one-day
a
smile
massacre
transformation, you may be
began.
worried. Now I got to afford it. It's coming down.
The army of Bishop Rosen of Krishnadeva's men had been killed in the battle, as Ferdinand
terms
is
very capable that will not be beat.
Here the king stayed till all the dead had been burned.
Get 888-640-SMILE. 888-640-SMILE.
Southland weather from KFI. Sunny tomorrow with highs ranging from mid-40s to low
Was
60s.
he paid
This
to
report
them,
brought to you by the
and
Crohn's
here
and
he gave
Colitis
much
Foundation.
alms for
From
the
the Southern
souls of
California
those
Boyer
who had
Killer
been
Truck
killed in
Killer
battle.
Let's Go
On
Play
his
the one
side,
who crashed on the train
which
in
numbered
El Monte.
16,000 men.
He seems to have employed the help of a company of Portuguese mercenaries led by a captain named Cristobal de Figueiredo. While Krishnadeva seems to have employed a limited number of soldiers with matchlock muskets in his army, these European mercenaries had brought with them the latest arquebuses. These long-barreled guns achieved an astonishing degree of accuracy.
This report is sponsored by
Full group of Portuguese snipers tipped the balance in the battle of Raichur Ford, with either a very skillful or a very lucky shot.
Cristobal de Figueiredo went close to the trench before the walls, keeping himself as much concealed as possible. And seeing how fearlessly the Moors exposed themselves on the wall, began with the musketeers whom he had brought to open fire on them in such a way that he slew many, the Moors being careless and free from fear. The captain of the city, seeing the dismay that had spread amongst his people, began to turn them back with encouraging words, and he, wishing to see for himself where the Portuguese were, reached over with his body in front of one of the emperor's shoulders and was killed with a musket shot that struck him in the back of his forehead. As soon as the captain was thus killed, there was great lamentation in the city, and soon there was no one defending the wall.
Raichur Fort surrendered soon after.
Johnny King Show,
The These rich lands now belong to Vijayanagar, an accomplishment that many kings before had tried and failed to achieve. Krishnadeva was clearly overjoyed, but his victory had caused a ripple of concern among all the Muslim kingdoms of the region. Fernão recounts that the king soon received a number of diplomats, all carrying similar messages from the neighboring sultans. They all warned him that he should not attempt to overreach.
Actually, this is one block from where I lived for 14 years. So I know that neighborhood really well. And for some reason, the police are very
He should be content with his victory and not upset the natural balance of the region.
So
with the hindsight that history gives us, which for now is recorded.
This one is.
I have seen this, and thank you much for what you have sent to say. As regards Adil Shah, what I have done to him and taken from him, he has richly deserved. As for your further statement, that you will all turn against me if I do not do as you ask, I pray you do not take the trouble to come to me, for I will come to find you myself if you dare to await me in your lands. But this I send you for answer.
In fact, young Krishnadeva was so emboldened that he decided to do what no king of Vijayanagar had dreamed of for more than 100 years. That was to march north and seize the Sultan's capital city of Bijapur itself.
All right, well, fishermen, you got settled with fishing?
I can't
Bijapur was one of the great cities of South India, and the largest and wealthiest in the lands that had once been part of the Sultan. It was a great center of culture, trade, and commerce, and was home to a great variety of gardens and water pavilions.
All right, get this one. A diver was
North Indian.
All around the gate, my residents were lofty buildings with houses very healthy and airy. Before each shop was a beautiful green tree, and the whole bazaar was extremely clean and pure. It was filled with rare goods, such as are not seen or heard of in any other town. Perhaps no place in the wide world could present a more wonderful spectacle to the eye of travel.
The Portuguese observer, Bernardo,
Let's just leave the animals alone. That's what I'm going to say. I'm sort of taking the fence.
You're taking a neutral stance?
Well,
He had his head ripped off.
and that's terrible. It is. But I think we need to just leave the animals alone, and then we won't have
Hernandez
these types of
traveled with
things, right?
Krishnadeva
The shark
as
also
he
started
embarked
biting
on
his
this
shoulder, so
campaign
he wasn't
far into
now.
Mhm.
He was a witness.
He recalls the
Said,
sight of
he
the
was
great
diving
city
when the
of
animal attacked
Bijapur
him, ripped off
as
his head, and
Krishnadeva's
started biting
armies
him.
approached it, and mentions
And,
that its houses reminded him of buildings back home
Lopez
in
had dived
Europe.
without an air tank. About 6
And the king journeyed so far
He's
that
collecting
he
a
even
mollusk
went as far
called
as
an
Bijapur, which is the best city in all the kingdom.
scooping it up from the
It
ocean
has
floor
numbers
when
of
the shark
beautiful
came.
houses built
And that's
according
it.
to our own
I've never
fashion,
heard of a shark.
with many gardens and bowers made of grapevines and pomegranates and
It's a very
oranges and
aggressive,
lemons
angry
and
shark.
all
Or very
other kind
hungry,
of
I don't
garden
know.
produce.
Apparently he was sick of the mollusk.
Seeing Krishnadeva's massive army approach,
The diver was in
the
the
Sultan of Bijapur did the only thing he could. He fled the city and went into hiding.
20 feet long, weigh up to 2 tons.
Krishnadeva marched into
Does
Bijapur
anyone
and
get this
tried.
far?
Anderson Adil Shah
Something which has never occurred
refused to
since
come out of
time
hiding.
immemorial.
Krishnadeva
A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap.
and waited. During his lengthy stay in Bijapur, Krishnadeva's army put an enormous strain on the city, and in fact, they would all destroy it. To keep themselves warm at night, the soldiers demolished its beautiful buildings
They
and
have
burnt them
a
as
raft of
fire,
dead whales.
and drank so much water
Washing up
that
on
its
the
reservoirs
coast
ran
along
dry.
the
The whole city of
9
Bijapur
whales,
was
2
slowly
sperm whales, 7
demolished,
humpbacks,
as though eaten by
have been found
termites,
dead off the coast
until
of
only the
4
palaces where
East
Krishnadeva
Coast
was
states
staying
in the last
were
2
still
months.
standing,
5
as
beaches in
Bernard
Jersey.
is recalled.
And there is some, now this
The
is
city
caused
was left almost in
split
ruins.
in the environmental
Not
case.
the king had commanded it to
Some
be
of the
destroyed,
environmentalists
but that his
insists
troops,
that
in
it's the
order to
wind
make
farms
fires
that they're
for
building
cooking,
out in the
had
ocean.
torn down so many houses that it was a
They're
great
building
grief to see.
windmills anchored
The
in the
Sultan
ocean floor.
and the Shah went to ask the
Cindy
king
Zip
what wrong the houses had
is
done,
with Clean
and
Ocean
had
Action said
commanded
the
to
wave of
destroy
dead
them.
whales in the ocean
For
sounds the
there
alarm. You must
remained
heed the
no
warning.
other houses
These are
standing,
tragic multiple
save
deaths
only
of
the
mostly
palaces,
young,
with the king
endangered whales.
Krishna.
So groups are saying, no, we need the
Drinking
wind
water in
farms
the city ran
to
out,
fight global
and
warming.
Krishna Deva
So
was
what are
finally
they
forced to
saying?
leave.
I mean, so what do they
He had
think
not
is the
captured
problem?
the Sultan.
I'm trying to
But
blame it on
he had
everything
certainly
else,
made
all the
his
other
point.
climate change, plastic
Vijayanagara was now without doubt the strongest power in South
which I
India.
guess
The sultans who had once loomed over it now fled floods like right.
the hearing and the radar mechanism.
It was a point
that
that
the
King
whales
Krishna
use
Deva
to
clearly
communicate,
delighted in making,
and it's got
but it was
something
one
to do with
that the
structure of the
decadent
wind.
sultans would not forget.
No.
But,
The destruction of
they've not-
Bijapur
nobody's
left
made it
souls,
just say, hey,
a
the
greater
only new
power
thing
to
going
the
on
south would
is
swallow them
wind
up.
farm construction.
One
So that
by
has
one.
to be the reason you got all
Krishna
these dead
Deva's
whales.
actions would
On
remind
the other
these
side,
sultans
they're saying,
that
we
they
don't
would
have any
soon
proof.
need to stand together. And in that way,
There's one
this resounding
government official
victory
who said, I'm
would
skeptical
lead
that
in
either
the
side
coming
is true.
years to the dissolution and
Uh,
collapse
Have you ever had
of
interaction
the
with
entire
Bob?
empire
Yeah, he's
of
one of the best, if not the best cop of all time. So, yeah, so I mean, I'm biased.
No
Really.
matter what,
If you had the choice
no
to
matter what
travel
they do,
back in
it's
time
very sad
and
that
see
we have
What
a dead
happened?
whale.
1 week
Yes, it
in
is
the
sad.
age of Vijayanagara,
Oh, man, it's a long story.
of the Mahatma,
Okay, so your hierarchy, it is sadder to have 9 dead
Alright,
whales.
so
than
Oh,
one
what
This
you
guy
best
was going hunting.
Consequences.
Terrible accident. I'm not saying it's a good thing that this man
witnessed this
died.
event in
I
the
would
year
never say that. But,
1443
I mean,
and
look,
gave the following
I understand. All right, coming up,
2000.
mass murder and a
At
shootout
university,
in
I
your old
transfer.
neighborhood, but
My friend
that's
and I
what's happened
we're
here.
gonna celebrate
My old
this fact
neighborhood where I
by
spent
drinking
14
100
years,
beers
just a block up from my
in
house.
100 hours.
Massive
Now,
shooting,
that may
early
seem like a
Saturday
crazy
morning,
amount,
3 in the morning,
which it is,
3 dead, 3 women
but
in a car, and 4 wounded.
we were in
Because
100 hours.
I never met anybody who looked like they were capable of engaging in a shooting.
So what is that? It's like
you're going to hear about what short-term rentals, Airbnb-style rentals, can do to neighborhoods, and people are angry in the neighborhood over this. Johnny Ken Show.
Okay. I think we're actually gonna try to drink 100 beers in 24 hours. Really? Yeah, that we have 100 hours of blow. Because 100 hours you can do. That's hard to do, but no, we're gonna do it in 24 hours. Really? 100 beers in 24 hours. That's 2 beers an hour. Is that how quickly you're gonna do it? It was St. Patrick's Day weekend. Yeah, it was like we're gonna do like a 3-day weekend. It was gonna be like that. So we needed someone. We had the money. We needed someone to buy the booze. And so we found somebody that cared about the booze. And yeah, it's like, anyway. And I told my friend, whatever you do, ensure to get delivery included. And he's like, okay. So I was like, is delivery included? So he paid him a lot more than that. And he's like, yeah. And was parking lot, it was like D2. So we got a bunch of bags, emptied them out, and go out there and we put a bunch of cases of beer in there. And you're just crank. Is that true? No, that's a lie. To do all that, that's a lie. We drove my mom's car, actually, now I remember. I did it so many times, I can't fucking remember which time it was. But, this is a time. So, I actually drove my mom's car. We swiped in on campus. And we filled the bags with beer. And we start walking. We start walking into Zion. And I see this cop. And Phil and I are not, he does. So why did you go first?
Endangered in native to the eastern Himalayas and southwestern
It's gonna
China.
start to freeze
More
up.
than 800 flights
Yeah,
to
he
the US
wasn't.
and Colorado
Krishna
were
Devaraya
delayed for storm
died on the
Texas
17th of
I see his
October
cop.
warning.
in the year
The Biden
2029.
administration
Can I
announced
pass it?
the end of the
Apparently, after falling
And
ill while preparing for another campaign against
a 180 and starts beeline to the car. And I'm like, what? He's like, I'm going to the car. I'm like, what are you doing, dog? He's like, I'm going to go to the car. So now the cops in between. So the cops, so Phil's here, I'm here, the cops here. And the cops following Phil, and I'm following. Because I can't get in the building. And it's like 7 cans. And I see Phil go into my mouth.
within a year,
Stuff.
boy was poisoned.
Right.
Krishna's first
Every officer goes,
king died. His remaining son was too young.
what are you doing?
And so the crowd
What are you doing? And Phil's just dead silent like a deer. Dead still like a deer. And we see you. Approximately 54 natty lights. Were they natty lights? And what he at 50 fucking I don't know. He's like 100. Well, he's like, my friend has a bunch of them too. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Really, he's like, yeah, both of you guys go over here and start pouring out what's in the bag. And so here we are, 2 people pouring out what's in the bag. And it's 100 beers. It takes a long fucking time. 10 times that, but you're not doing it that quickly. So, how many?
Chief among chiefs was a divisive and treacherous social climber in whose hands the empire of the Sheernagh finally collapsed and fled. His name was ROTHSCHILD.
DRE number 01961658. It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is out to get.
had led
If you could start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info,
He began his career as a courtier in the kingdom of Panda to the
oh
north,
no.
but he had a keen sense of situations in which he could better his position. As during the golden age,
I just did it very quickly. That's not even on. So it's going to take some time. So the cop asked
he
Phil,
made his way
where do you live?
to the Vijayanagar.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible
How
for
about you?
marketing? If you are,
I don't live here.
Rabbi's mother had been the daughter
What
of
do
a
you mean?
chieftain in the east,
I'm not a
and
student.
these family credentials
So like, oh, well, I got to call my supervisor for that. So he calls the supervisor. And supervisor comes out. Officer goes, I don't know who the other cops are. And I'm like, look, he's like, so what's going on? I'm like, I'm trying to get into school here. I got a really good grade. My mom works here. And we got onto campus and we're trying to drink 100 beers in 24 hours. What's beers in? 100 beers in a day? 50 beers in 50 hours? No, that wouldn't have been. It's 100 beers in 100 hours, I think it was just 100 beers in 100 hours. Like,
The idea was that at the age of 16, the boy could
2 cases of cannabis. No.
but of course,
It was 100 beers in 100 hours. That's what it was. I had to check with Phil, but I think that's what it was. Why? Because we thought we could do that. It's like, dude, a beer an hour? So better say a weekend or something. It's like a Friday, Saturday. So, really? So then what happened?
once a year to the crowd, while Rama Raya acted as emperor in all name.
We have to part all these beers, and now Phil's going to get what's called res life, which is residence life. And so we're exactly the same, very similar when it comes to
Was a man named
interests and some similar personality. So, but we don't go to the same school, so we're going to get treated totally differently. And I got to see the raw end of that, which was this. Well, you're going to have to. What'd you get? I got a lifetime ban from the university. And what would have happened is I would have had to go to court and fight a ticket. Not even fight, you're done. You're minor in possession of alcohol. Really de facto. You're scared, nothing's going to happen to you. This is handled internally. If that was right, you know, to quote my mom, them that God's gifts, basically. So, like, he was already in the university, and so
flip on.
So then we go to his room because I don't have anything to do. He doesn't have anything to do. They took all our beer. And am I a trillionaire? I wish maybe. No, but we will be. We will be.
Great offerings are made to the most horrific, violent gods. Who could list all the wrongs of the time?
Wanted to turn the Sultan of the Deccan into Eventually, one of these sultans, a man named Hussein Nizam Shah I of the Sultanate of Mahmud, would soon have had
because
enough.
obviously these don't always rise to the point of taking on any sort of news attention, but you're dealing with these a lot.
It's clear that the Sultan Hussein hated Rabbi on person, and the king of Vijayanagar, Raya, showed great vanity and loftiness and vain city. And had Hussein Nizam Shah kiss his hand in this manner, Hussein Nizam Shah was furious at the immoral behavior of Rabbi Raya. In order to reproach the Rabbi,
How does it bring world peace? It gives people a platform to discuss peace. So, for instance, if you were Russian and Ukrainian, you could come to my podcast and we would have what podcast vlog, and you can have an open discussion. We have open discussion on space elevators, on reproduction. We have First Amendment. We have freedom
straw
to
would come when Rama
discuss
Raya apparently sent a long and
how
insulting list of demands
to
to tribute to the Muslim Sultan. According to one obscure poet, an Indian Muslim named
On
Shauki, this list of demands
this platform.
included camels with coffee, ambergris, aloe,
And they just stayed there. And that generation is dying out. When we showed up,
musk, a large silver bell, a golden with gold and precious goods, spears and Bahmani daggers, jade pictures, ruby cups, diamond cubes, and perhaps most insultingly of all, a foot bracelet.
Yeah, and it's funny because you're talking about buying these homes when they were cheaper. Now, people
He
are able
demanded
to sell
that
them for
Hussein stop
millions and millions of dollars. Beautiful
turn
area.
away from
The
Mecca,
one concern that
and
he had, and it sounds like some other
worship
homeowners have,
Shiva.
is that this is actually going to drive
If
house
Hussein
prices back
refused,
down. Some people are buying these really expensive, but as this becomes more and more of a thing, these short-term rentals, people having these massive parties up there, there are some concerns that this could actually drive property values the opposite direction of where
the
they
poet relates the following threat, allegedly delivered by Rabbi Raya.
I'll spare neither Turk nor Turkish bird. I'll spare neither rich nor neither aged nor youth, neither young
By the poet shouted. What is certain is that for this Sultan Hussein of Vijayanagar had finally gone too far.
We will definitely follow up on that.
He was determined to put aside his differences with the other sultans.
If content becomes money, I will be the richest. Agreed.
Against Rabbi Raya and destroy him, and divide his kingdom amongst them. By this time, after years of war, there was a deep bitterness between these sultans. But faced with the growing insults from the south, they
Oh, you found this from my YouTube. That's incredible. Thank you.
The sultans of the Deccan sealed their tentative alliance with marriages, even exchanging cords as part of their daughters' dowries, in order to settle the territorial, and they were now all marching south, hungry.
I have 1,000 plus TikToks. I do.
And he had good reason for Vijayanagar in sheer numbers. According to records, Rama Raya marched out with 70,000 cavalry and more than 700,000 foot soldiers.
This sounds like drug money or some other organized crime type of money.
More conservative estimates put the number at around
Good work, Blake. We'll have more coming up.
This would have been the entirety of the army of Vijayanagar, with every soldier.
No one. The longest anyone ever did it was 1 year, and they didn't do it all on YouTube.
And distant border.
2.5 million children and youth. The Powerball jackpot is more than $600 million. The drawing is tonight, and the Federal Reserve is expected to raise its benchmark interest rate
All day long.
The state
Just one moment. Mine is
could have been higher.
on 5 plus.
After a number of skirmishes, the two
Yeah.
between the villages of Rakasa
I'm gonna just give you my fucking address right now. 3921.
is remembered by the name of a fortified tower about 25 kilometers to the north, a place called Tallinn. For the sultans of the day, the odds of the Battle of Tallinn didn't look good. The forces of Vijayanagara outnumbered them significantly.
And if you want your stuff to get like a lot of money, I'm in America. I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles.
The armies of Krishnadeva had scraped a victory on the banks of the River Krishna. They had learned to respect the power of cannon fire, and Vijayanagara had truly joined the gunpowder age.
If you want your shit to be really big, check this out.
And now with superior firepower too, the result of
So that's all sperm on my shirt. That's cool, man. That's cool. Not L. Win. No. Why the shirt? Oh, dude. It's going to be the most expensive shirt in all time.
by cannon and fireworks. 2,000 war elephants and 1,000 pieces of cannon placed at different intervals.
Why not watch the shirt? It's the most expensive shirt of all time. It has the spermatozoa of the person who has been on the internet the longest. It's gonna be like in a museum. It's a museum. It's a museum piece, absolutely. Check this out. The shirt. I have a bunch of Superman.
Began the attack by vast flights of rockets and rapid discharges of artillery.
Check this out. This translates anything instantly, generally. So let's see if it's going to work for you.
Así que vamos a ver si te va a funcionar.
Podcast, press release,
Inspired by the generosity of Nebuchadnezzar, charged the right hand to the Allies with such vigor that they were thrown into temporary disorder and even to prepare a retreat. With the overwhelming numbers of Vijayanagara would win the day. Accounts of exactly how this happened. One unlikely sounding source describes how the Sultans packed their cannons up a point, blasting them into the enemy ranks in what would be one of the first uses of a weapon come to be known.
This is an auto translator. It translates to any language. So right now it's translating from English to Spanish. And I'm going to make you a trillionaire. And now it's going to translate all of this.
Este es un traductor automático que traduce a cualquier idioma en este momento. Está traduciendo del inglés al español y te...
I started videoing my golf swing. I started...
I mean, I've seen this before occasionally when we've had news stories on us and how much they get wrong, and you realize, well, if they're getting it wrong on me, they're getting stuff wrong all day on everybody else too. Well, same thing with this neighborhood that we used to live in. First of all, they identified it as Beverly Crest. Never once in 14 years did I hear anyone describe it as Beverly Crest. I never heard that term, ever. Not once.
You get it. Or is it an app? I got it on Amazon. It is it's called a Pocket Talk. It's called a Pocket Talk, and it will translate into any language, so not just Spanish. We'll do Chinese next.
Se llama charla de bolsillo y se traducirá a cualquier idioma. Entonces, no solo en...
We've been waiting for this throughout history.
Pueden hablar instantáneamente con cualquier otra persona en cualquier idioma.
It is a nice device. Let's see here. So check this out. Like, I don't know Chinese. I don't know Chinese, but I can tell you that Chinese people are super hot, especially their MILFs. Shout out to all Chinese MILFs.
我不喜欢中国人，但我可以告诉你，中国人超级热情，尤其
Accurate. How do you afford to stream if you don't leave the room?
Let's just go by the Idaho case, right? They never talk much.
fled the
They never give
battlefield,
that many details
while a
because
huge
they knew
number
it was
of
early
foot
on, and they
soldiers
needed
were left behind
time.
to be Ibrahim
Well,
al-Zubayr. In
If
his
you
work,
don't arrest the guy
Basatid
and then have to
al-Salati
release him, and when you arrest
recalls
him,
how
you
the
have to charge
Sultan
him within
now
48 hours.
prepared to
And then you let
march
the charges
on the
stick.
defenseless capital city.
After that, the cars were probably
We can imagine the
captured by a lot of
scenes
video
as the
security
frightened
cameras
people
in the
of
neighborhood.
Vijayanagara watched the dribs and drabs of their
Almost
defeated
like
Grand
that.
Army returning down the road without
And
leaders,
there's no way to
telling
get out
stories
unless
of
you
the
come
battle
down,
and the death of the king.
to exactly remind
Some
how
of
big
Rabbi's brothers
it's
did
going
manage to escape the
straight on,
Battle
right?
of
It's the
Talakota
intersection. You
and to
come out
fight
of
back to
driveway,
the capital. They had good
What did you do
reason.
before this?
sitting inside a parked
Capital
car, the
cities
home, but there's just no details, no coverage at all.
Why for the rest of your life?
To the
It's
Monterey
important.
Park or the mushroom farm shooting up in Half Moon Bay. I wonder what's up. I mean, Lake Curly
It was
makes
common to
$2,000 a night
demolish
for some of the homes
mosques and Hindu temples in
on the
conquered
short-term rental
territories,
sites.
but
I'm looking
unrestrained
at an
violence
LA Times
against
story that
civilian
says some of the
populations was
are renting out
relatively
for
rare.
$7,500
More
a
often,
night.
To cover the
What
costs
kind
of their
who
campaign
engage in a
and
shootout,
then some,
kill three
and
women?
then
What
they
do
would
you
return
think
to
they
their
do for a
lands
living? And
triumphant
that's being
and
brought
good
to
deal
these quiet
rich.
neighborhoods.
But when Rama Raya's
Just
brothers
guys who
fled
engage in
back to the
shootouts
city,
and can
it
afford
soon became clear
$7,500 a night.
that they had no intention of paying
And I
anything.
realized they do. And
In the next
if it's
days,
true that the
they
city is
gathered up
getting a
all
cut
the
of
treasure
the
they could,
Airbnb permits,
piled without an army,
you know
without
they wouldn't want this
leaders,
in their neighborhood.
I am a dedicated artist right now. Sorry, I
and
am
crucially, without
gonna
any money to
go
pay
viral
their
soon.
enemies.
They said
Bye.
during the COVID lockdown,
The complete loss of the
Twitter
city's
is
and the collapse of its military meant that law and
changing
order in the city broke down almost immediately. Sources recount that
a
most of the empire
240
rioted in panic.
something like that character.
Bands of its own soldiers stood
It's not 240.
that have banned short-term Airbnb rentals in
led
residential
the
areas.
battle, suddenly found themselves
I mean,
unemployed,
could be
and they
anything.
turned to
More
rampaging
coming
through
out,
the
Johnny
streets,
Came Camp, I
stealing
never
whatever
walked on the 24
Starting
Capistrano.
We can
Prosecutors
imagine
say the
the
love
pure
triangle
panic
dinner
of the
started when Brian
streets
Hyde found
during
out
these
Angelica
final
Savannah was
days.
having an affair with the man who was killed
Portuguese
out by
writer
Rio.
Diego de
Savannah
Couto
told her then
writes
boyfriend
that the
Hyde
armies
had
of the
Rio
Sultan
raped her,
took
though
only
prosecutors
3
say
days
that's
to
not
reach
true.
Vijayanagara.
However, in 2016, the
While the
girlfriend got
chronicler
Rio
British
illegal
Now
in a
says it
area near
can.
Trabuco Creek where the group
During
was
this
living.
time, the
Investigators say
mood in
Hyde
the
stabbed
city
the guy
must
first
have
time.
been
He
one
got 25
of
to life in
abject
prison. The
terror.
other three got 15 to life. A
When
fifth
the
man
Sultans
got
reached
11
the
years,
city,
and the sixth
they
man was
found
expected
that
to be
Rama
sentenced
Raya's
Thursday
brothers
in Orange County.
and its
Corbin
treasuries
Carson,
I can come on, baby.
with no tribute to be paid, they were determined
Type.
to get their money's worth and began a campaign of looting.
Councilwoman Jesse Lopez,
Over
the
the next
president of
days
the
and
police
weeks,
union,
they would
is
strip
I
Vijayanagara of any
can
wealth it had left
contract
and
oversight
destroy
ask
function and
civil
rent
rights leaders,
control.
for
I'm not being recalled because I come to the council chamber prepared and ask great questions. I'm not being recalled for the community work that I've done, right? I'm being recalled because I'm actually doing my work. Councilwoman Hi Viet Fan faces a second recall. Organizers say the recall is needed because voters are tired of liberal policies pushed by the two councilwomen that are not addressing the city's real needs. Three fire department employees in Memphis have been fired for their response to the police shooting of Irene Nichols earlier this month. Nichols died a few days after his death. A prosecutor in Chicago says she is dropping sexual charges against singer R. Kelly. County State Attorney Kim Fox says she has dropped the charges because Kelly already faces the possibility of spending the rest of his life in
The
prison for
historian
prior
Mirza
convictions.
Ibrahim al-Zubayr gives a devastating account of the destruction of the city.
I hope I go viral soon as well, baby. Why? I'm gonna. I know I. Why? Have I done DMT? You know, I think I'm doing it now because it's present in your brain, but not in the way that you're thinking. No, I've done no. So the answer is no, not the kind where you see the aliens and it's like 30 minutes long. No, but I have done what are called designer drugs, where you see some crazy shit. But I'm very familiar with DMT. And do you know what Chat GPT is? We actually have an essay written about DMT. So what do I know about it? Because it's like, okay, so what is it? It's the philosopher's drug, basically. It's the thing that is produced by your pineal gland, but also is produced like right at death and some other times, where essentially like the stories that you hear about it are people who do it. It lasts like 30 minutes. It takes you to another realm permanently. And the way that you get it is usually like ways to get it, like ayahuasca. There used to be synthetic is like the traditional way of getting it, or like a version of, as I understand it. I'm not kind of an expert, but not on everything. So what, like different amounts of melanoma, not melanoma, that's cancer. What do you call it? Like blue light that affects your. There's like a supplement that you can take. So basically, what do you know about it? In conclusion, and I mean that's again a tough question, because like we're all kind of technically doing it now, just in really, really, really low amounts, because it's persistent. It's persistent in the human body. So, do you know what Chat GPT is? Now that's what it is. AI.
While the country has been seized on by the tributary.
No matter what's inspiring you to learn a language, travel, work, family, or just for fun,
Independent power in its own district.
stay motivated to reach your goals.
Watch this.
The city is not as damaged. In the royal centre, there is a great deal of fire damage to be found on the stones.
Oh yeah, okay.
Here, the superstructure
So he knows.
of the flammable material was set fire and burned, collapsing in and causing the stones that supported them, others that represented the royal authority of the state. But in the residential parts of the city, the houses and markets, the destruction was much less, and there's no evidence of a wholesale burning of the city or enormous flames. The Italian Cesare Venus.
Hey, it's 640 live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app, and it's away right now. KFI giving you a chance to win a 2-night stay at Southern California's premier oceanfront destination, Caradea Resort.
To the cities that overthrown the battle, the wives and children of Tara and and the four kings of the wars into the
I'm gonna make
south.
a trainer. I have more content than any person on earth. All I do is listen to the radio and talk about advertising during it. People are going to want to buy advertising time during this. They're going to want to be a part of me. I'm the coolest person on earth because I have no fear. So I'm going to be able to have a lot of endorsements. Maybe about talking about virtually manager streams and shout out stuff so you can go viral quicker. I have. So I don't have a ton of money. That's the thing that hurts me. Usually. So, like, has anyone ever consulted me about it? Yeah. Here's the difficult thing. My internet sucks. So my streams aren't, like, always consistent. Like, some streams are, like, 9 hours. Another stream's, like, 11 hours. Another stream's, like, 222 hours. Another stream's, like, 13 minutes. Why? Because my internet can go down at any time. And I have so many different things going. So I've had people who have, like, managed it and been on the stream, but it goes down. Then you have to re-find me. Here's what also happens. My streams get banned. Why do they get banned? Since I'm streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I've got every musical artist, every political opinion. I've got everything because the radio is going. So whatever's on the radio has just been playing. So people, I don't know, that'll be a beneficial thing. But I mean, if you were to go to a company and say, yeah, I just like you to like do a shout out, they're like, okay, well, we have conflicting interests here. We may vlog or video stream, you advertise for our competitor. So it can get touchy there. But truthfully, it's just going to happen all at once. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. Why? When somebody finds out, oh my God, this is a really interesting, sexy concept. It's do you know what the Truman Show is?
With its status reduced, the city of Vijayanagara no longer seems to suit its grand name. Instead, it became known by the name of one of its...
Yes, okay. So it's a movie that came out in the 90s and starring Jim Carrey. And it was really, really interesting to people. Well, for the first time ever, we can see it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. People just don't quite know about it yet. And why is that? It's a multifaceted, complicated problem. The biggest problem, and I asked ChatGPT, I am a rabbi.
Soon after its abandonment, the stones of Vijayanagara would have sprouted grasses, banana and coconut palms would have begun to spring up in the streets and yards. The wiry branches of the frangipani tree would burst up in the temple courtyards, lifting the flagstone.
The median number of fentanyl overdoses among teenagers went up over 100% in 2 years. Fentanyl deaths went up 182%.
Why did I pick it? I'm a rabbi, so we pray every single day. We prayed today, we prayed yesterday, we prayed the day before, prayed before the day, all on stream. So I can't believe it because I'm like, fuck. But I pray every fucking day. Really? Yeah. And it's hilarious to see a rabbi pray and be like, God damn it, motherfucker, son of a fucking cunt, Jesus fucking Christ, whatever the fuck you want to think of it, it's fucking hilarious. And do religiously, and oh no, I wasn't, but that is a thing. Really? Yeah. I mean, it's really a thing. No, I wasn't referencing that though, but that would be really, really deep. I mean, the movie, I could have hired that person perhaps for some kind of reason like that, but I personally no. And it's really, so it's interesting. It's like, well, why isn't it bigger? It's very hard to sustain an audience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You have to think for at least 8 hours of that, I'm sleeping. Not, but something like that. So, but you watch. My sleeping will become really, really soothing to people. They'll watch it in the future. Why? I mean, that's what happens with YouTube channels. What happens? They just start, and they start small, a lot of them. And then, like I was reading about this one, I actually watched a documentary on it, on somebody who had the music in like the stores of the 1980s and 90s in popular places in the United States. Kmart was one of them, if you've heard of that. So which account do I use? That's a great question. Great question. Right now, here, I'll send you a direct message. You never know when you're going to get banned. When ROTHSCHILD 0 through 100, a lot of them have gotten banned. But here we go. I'm going to send you this one. I'll send you a message. AUG. Dot. I just sent you a message, baby. Does anyone ever come on to your show? Yes, they do. Every single day, somebody differently. Either on TikTok, Instagram. We do Omegle. We do somebody every single day. On one of the streams. Who else? Where else do we go? We've done Facebook. We do them all. So I just sent you a message, and I'm going to send you. I'll show you how legitimate I am. What do you mean legitimate? Here, I'll send you some pictures. Like you can see, I can look normal too. How do I get groceries delivered? I get everything delivered, and we eat pizza every single night, basically. And I don't need to leave.
Never, the 14-year-old had told his mother 2 days before.
But like, this is how honest I am. I'm sending you my ID. So if you ever need to send me anything, you've got my ID. That's my address. Do any others enter the room? It's really rare. Yeah, I mean, really, no. I'm the only person really on this stream. Has it ever happened? Yeah. In the course of 666 days, we had like a room inspection once from the city. I live in a house with other people. We had like a room inspection for the city. We had like a termite inspector one time, like that kind of stuff. It's kind of random. I think my landlord came in once. Any other times? No. I mean, there might be a knock at my door from a roommate or something, but generally, we are in here, and all I do is I sing, listen to karaoke, watch movies, documentaries. We're huge into documentaries. So, what are we watching right now? We're watching The Last Emperors of South India. All I do is play documentaries 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You can see, I even sent you my ID. Nobody else is going to send you their ID. Like, I'm that honest. Engineering science. I'm going to your website. Everybody, check out his website. og.run. og.run. Let's check it out. What do we have? We have black. Everybody can check that out. I'm going to show it to everybody. I even had it on my ceiling. Really? Yeah. Oh, this one.
It's said that the site was chosen because the head of the company factory, a man named ROTHSCHILD, had fallen in love with the
I'm going to make sure that we sell these like a motherfucker. What will you spend my money on as a trillionaire? Well, I have a lot of good ideas. It's going to be one big not-for-profit. So hold on 1 second. So like you have a company, right? I'm going to make you a trillionaire. We're going to have more money than God, basically. Okay, what are we going to do with it? Well, at a certain point, you just don't need any more money, truthfully. When you have so much money, you don't need any more money. Then what happens? It gets to a certain point. Will I move or stay in the room? Oh, we're going to travel the globe. So it gets to a certain point where then it becomes a liability to have a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. I mean like when you get into the Forbes list, okay? Once you're on the Forbes list and you start moving up, everybody fights to get to like 10. And then everybody wants to be one for like a year or 2 or 3, and then they drop down. That's how it works. I'm going to be number 1 on that list for a long time, and I'll just be a public figure on the list. I'll be like, whatever. Why? Because what I'm going to do is take whatever money I have, 51% of it, like a little bit of the majority, and I'm going to put it into a not-for-profit, and we're just going to make that thing a slush fund, basically, and do really good things in the world with it. So like what? We're going to clean up the Flint water crisis in Michigan. We're going to build canals. When I say we're going to try to like solve world thirst, they make this straw. It's called the Life Straw. Like I would buy a shit ton of Life Straws and just send them to every African country. I'd make sure every African country had at least one link to the ocean so that there are no landlocked countries of Africa. Because that's where you really get fucked when you're a landlocked country in Africa. You need to be able to get your goods to the world. And if you have to go through another country for that, you're fucked. So those are just some things that we would do. Anything else? Yeah. I would inspire the Kuwait government to build a space elevator, and the Riyadh people, Saudi Arabians, they're working on that line. They could make that really cool. They're already doing that. I'm not saying that they're not. But like we talk about all kinds of like crazy futurism, immortality through brain uploading, and like having clones would like that kind of stuff. Like I honestly don't think I'm gonna die. I really think that I'm going to be able to get enough money to be able to upload my brain and then just live that thing out through clones somehow. Do you really think a space is? I know it's possible. Absolutely. Yeah. So what is it? So you've got a globe, like a ball here. So you got the Earth, right? So we're gonna say it's gonna come from Kuwait. Really? Yeah. So Kuwait is right here. Why Kuwait? It could be anywhere, but Kuwait, they don't have to work in Kuwait. They're literally sitting on money, petroleum money, for like a long time. And but that's not gonna last forever. So they got to think of something else. So the space elevator is a good idea for them. And do you think the cameras are stealing your soul through recording you? Here's the thing. That's a religious belief of some native people, such as the Aboriginal people. So I'm not totally against that. But I feel like I'll be able to have enough influence that one day YouTube won't be a thing. You know, I'm a somewhat young enough to know MySpace was a thing, or old enough to know MySpace was a thing, but that's not a thing anymore. Nobody goes to anybody's MySpace page anymore and makes, oh, you had these opinions. No one's doing that. They did do that for Twitter and some of the others, but those are still in business. If it goes out of business and it goes offline, it's done. So I think probably eventually I'd be able to just buy YouTube pretty easily because I'd have so much content. And the thing is, if they take me down off of one stream, at least like we're on Instagram right now, but I do have it going on a bunch of other YouTubes, and I also have it going on 7 different Instagrams of others too. Do I think they're stealing my soul? Long story short, perhaps. Really? Yeah. I mean, do they steal my soul? Like, does it pull out of me? No, but here's what I could tell you. Eventually, humankind will develop some kind of technology that'll be able to read through a camera and read what's inside my brain right now. Through a camera. And you'll be able to see, like, I'm reading right now what your username is and the words that are there. But you don't know what's going in my head right now. Eventually, humankind will develop a camera or something that can read off of a screen what everyone was thinking. And so when I say, do I think it'll steal my soul a little bit? Perhaps. Absolutely no privacy. Really, yeah. I mean, nobody fucks with me. But in the future, people will be like, dude, that lady's way too hot. Or too cool. Telepathy will be real. I agree. So will telekinesis. So let's talk about the difference between telepathy and telekinesis. I agree with you. Telepathy is already real. And what do I mean with that? There, you can, I don't want to say Google it. We can watch it together. Telepathy. Here. There's a machine that you can put on your head. That you just take a machine. It's this little disc. You put it on your head, and you can hear stuff without it going in your ear. It's an interesting idea. No, it's really. It says telepathy machine reconstructs speech from brainwaves. So there's already a machine that can do that. How computer-assisted telepathy helps humans communicate. So, and that's kind of where we're getting at the Neuralink too, where it'll be like, we blow minds. It's really interesting, right? Here, new MIT device can read your inside voice. Please tell all your friends about this. It's gonna be big, baby. Excellent. I'm gonna set. Oh, did you get my message? I sent you a message. Here. Did you get my message? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
And they just look like the dumbest twats you can imagine. I mean, a few years ago, remember
Tell them.
Won a Super Bowl like 5 years ago. Yeah. So it's not like, you know, the Cubs fans waiting 100 years. It's 5 years. Well, and the Phillies are just in the World Series now.
Peter Walters, Chris Harvey, Michael Hadjiantonis, Kim Heron, Nick Denton, and Paul Purcell. Readings in Sanskrit were performed by Pranav Iyengar. Acting as a special consultant on this episode about India's Manor Rajas is available.
No one.
I'd like to thank my researchers on this episode, Kieran Baldi and Brian Storm. I'd also like to thank my archival researcher, Joe McDonald, for routing through the archives in the British Library for Colin Kenty's unpublished account of this visit. Krishna Devaraya's Malayada was translated by Srinivas Reddy.
We will stay in contact. Cool, baby. Large, baby. Yes, we will.
Joining us on this episode was the virtuoso of cognitive music, Aaron Osira, who recorded 7 incredible tracks. Some traditional Carnatic classical music, including her own compositions, based on the poetry written by Krishna Devaraya. If you enjoyed these tracks, they will be available.
When I meet Kanye West, I will tell him about you.
You can follow me at Paul.
When it's overcrowded and everybody's drunk,
If you like this maps and reading suggestions, you can follow the podcast at All of Self.
I'm following you with all my accounts. I will follow you. I will.
This podcast can only keep going with the support of our generous subscribers on Patreon.
Well, yeah, dude, we talk about adrenochrome all the time, and I've had a synthetic adrenochrome. Dude, you're so cool, man. You are so cool. Dude, yeah. Okay, so I've done synthetic adrenochrome, and what is it? It's like a type of LSD. I got it from Amsterdam, and it was from the deep web, man, and it's amazing. Now, let's talk about adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is produced in your adrenal. How was this? It was the most amazing thing I've ever had, except this. This one time, I was like in love with this girl. At one night I had with her, which is really great. Aside from that, that was more like a love thing. No, I'm talking about a pure physical. Through every vertebrae of my back, starting with my like coccyx, like my tail, and moving its way up, I could feel as it went up my spinal tap, basically, I could feel it going into the reptilian part of my brain and expanding this burst of absolute pleasure. I don't know how else to describe it. And how can I get it? I'll talk to you about that in a second. And I had someone there who was watching me. And as it was happening, I said, Jason, this is the greatest any person can ever feel in the history of mankind. And he was watching me as it did it in my brain stem. How can you get it? Well, hold on. So synthetic adrenochrome is really but the way I got it, search. So basically, you got to get on the dark web, find LSD, and did you inquire about it? No, I would just, and then took. No, it was really cheap.
Explorer and eccentric named Johann Ludwig Burckhardt was traveling. In the region of what is today Jordan. was a strange and colourful character. Born on the shores of Lake Geneva, he had travelled to England to study, and there had been employed by a group known as the African Association.
Now, you can also,
of upper-class
how many
English
doses was it?
expeditions
I
of
did,
exploration to work out the task of crossing the Sahara.
or no, I did one and a half. Did it feel different than acid? Yeah. It had all the effects of acid, but then this extreme euphoria where I could feel something going up through my spinal tap into my pineal gland and explode. It was like,
A desert from Cairo, and making contact with what was then considered a lost city.
do you think it could have been 2CB? I don't know what 2CB is. Is that a designer drug? Honestly, it was.
And threw himself into it with all the energy of a true Georgian.
It was different than LSD, though. Why? It was more powerful, is how I would describe it. But it was really difficult to discern from just taking a ton of LSD versus was this a completely different drug? Here's what I think happened, truthfully. It was a ton of LSD. And when you take a ton of LSD, like I took a lot, and then my friend wasn't going to take his, so I took half of his. And no, I know they sound exactly similar. And so you start tripping, which didn't come from my stomach, because normally adrenochrome comes from your adrenal is to like torture someone and the drink their blood. That's what used to be done in like native tribal. What was there? Come down. It was great. Everything about it was great. My friend did not have such a good time, but the reason why is he had a friend of his who had died like the previous day. So it was like it's kind of like your mindset, and he had a funeral to go to the next day. So it was like it was a bad thing. Was it? But at least for me, no, it was great. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
It was on this journey, taking the more dangerous inland route.
Was there a come down? No, I remember falling asleep. Well, what did I do? I put on this different clothing. I put on this like white Adidas jumpsuit, and we started playing video games. And my friend was like, he was tripping. Do you think real makes you live longer? I do. Yeah. But wait, if you want real adrenochrome, show you, you can get that here. Really? Yeah, I'll show you. You want to just straight up buy it? Like I'm telling you about it. I'll show you. Here you go. Just a moment. I'll show you.
I hired a guy at LG to leave that to be there.
I have to download it. Send you. Okay, just Google in Ali. So here it is.
The valley soon narrows again, and it is here that the antiquities Wadi Musul begin. With these I regret I am not able to give a very complete account that I knew well the capital for me around me. I was without protection in the midst of a desert with no traveller had ever before been seen. And because close examination of these works of infidels as they would have excited suspicion that I was a magician in search of treasures. Future travellers may visit the spot under the protection of an armed force, and the antiquities of Bloody Muslim then be found to rank amongst the most curious.
Kids asking me if powdered adrenochrome is expensive. Honestly, I looked up the prices years ago. It was cheaper than I thought it would be, but I was looking for it in pounds. It was like, that's a lot of fucking shit, man. So hold on, I'll find out for you.
Shirley, opposite of Penny Marshall's Laverne, in the popular sitcom Laverne and Shirley, which I believe was a spin-off of Happy Days. Isn't that correct? Yes. Did you ever meet her? Scarfelio or Crozier? Did you ever meet Cindy Williams?
No, but I absolutely, that was one of my all-time favorite shows.
Yes. Venmo, Aaron Venmo is the news editor. Did you meet Cindy Williams? Wow.
Is it expensive?
Oh, that's what year was that? 2008.
Oh,
yeah, okay. What year was that?
Through which the rivulet
no.
flows westward.
In comparison to what it can do,
Precipices on either
really,
side.
yeah. So how much is it? So like a kilogram of it? A kilogram's a lot. Like a kilogram's a fucking lot. It's like $300. That's super cheap. Really? Yeah, man. That's super cheap.
Carved into the very rock of the red sandstone mass around
You can't find it on Alibaba. Okay. I don't want to send you a link because I don't want you being like, oh, this is a good one. No. Type, because you're going to have to find out on your own. Type, but I'll tell you what to type powdered.
The natives call this monument Costa Faru, or Pharaoh's Castle, and pretend that it was the residence of a prince. But it was rather the sepulchre of a prince.
Let's type powdered adrenochrome.
Which could dedicate such monuments to the memory.
Oh wow! Look at you, man! You're like an ABC executive.
It's clear that the sight of this hidden wonder had an enormous
I had
effect
a tremendous amount of everybody could enjoy it. A friend of mine, a guy named Doug McIntyre,
on this enormous edifice.
Yeah, you can buy it from like scientific places too. Really? Yeah. Like here's 25 grams of it.
Preservation resembles that of a building recently finished, and on closer examination, I found it to be a work of immense.
So how much is it for 25 grams? It's $306.
Oh, no, that's right. You're right. Maybe King Louis is still alive. But Mary Ann is gone. Don Wells is in with us a couple of times. Remember how beautiful she was? Yeah, she looked like she'd been off that show for like 3 months. Unbelievable.
Bernard is about 35 feet high, and the columns are
Read Arrowwood. Do you know what Arrowwood is? Here's someone's experience.
which consisted of an insulated cylinder crowned with a vase, standing between two other structures in the shape of small temples, supported by short pillars. The entire fragment, from the base of the columns to the top of the ornament, may be 60 or 65 feet.
Johann Burckhardt would be the first European in modern times to set foot in a city Petra. For centuries, it's been the heart of a powerful trading kingdom that controlled the flow of
Dude.
spice and insects coming across the desert.
More than that. Holy shit. Like 8 years ago I was looking for it. But what? Just go to Fisher Scientific. It's on there. It's you're the Do I believe it's real? Fuck yeah, it's real. Where do you think they're getting all this hair for fucking these wigs? And fucking adrenochrome. They use every part of fucking people. Yeah, I think it's real. They don't just sell powdered bags of shit and then have people order it. Here's someone who ordered it, and I'm reading about their experiences with it. Like if they're snorting sand or something, then it's good sand.
Wandering sands of the desert.
You can remember that. And he also wrote another theme song. Yes, right, exactly. I'm going to play a theme song for you here. This is another one that he wrote. Here we go. But again, this is Charlie Fox. Wrote the Love Boat, the Vern Shirley, and this one.
Send the experience? Oh, sure. Their experience. It's triggerable with enough LSD. Send the adrenochrome link. I'm gonna have people at my fucking door in 2 seconds. My fucking license. Yeah, this is him. Really? Yeah.
My name's Paul Cooper, and you're listening to the Fall of Civilizations podcast. Each episode, I look at a civilization of the past that rose to glory and then collapsed into the ashes of history. I want to ask, what did they have in common? What led to them?
Dude, it's on AliExpress. I'll send it to you.
Feel like to be a person alive at the time who witnessed the end of their world.
Oh no, I see it. That's just regular human
In this
power.
episode, I want to look at one of the most remarkable stories of civilizational survival to come down to us from the ancient world.
It's really
Trading empire. I want to explore how these once humble traders rose to become masters of the desert sands and to defy empires. I want to show how the city of Petra flourished to become the crossroads of the world. And I want to explore.
It's very sad news, but an opportunity to play some great music and to have a laugh again. Cindy Williams passes away. One of the great comedic actresses in the world passed away on
To
Wednesday
finally
last
bring
week.
down the empire of Namatia.
Man, oh man, it is it's very, very sad.
I will not do anything close to adrenochrome. I just want to research it. Yeah, of course, everybody says that. If I put that shit in front of you, you are gonna take the nearest straw and shove it up your fucking nose as quickly as you can. All right, just get an EpiPen. EpiPen is the same shit.
Very, very fond memories of the Vern Shirley and Cindy book. My comment that we're live on tape by
Sandstone
41
is
tape by 20 brothers.
sedimentary rock. It's formed when layers of sand are piled one on another, and then over time subjected to enormous pressure. This pressure, along with natural mineral processes, fuses the sand grains together into beneath the lands of Jordan, where this historical drama will unfold. Two great stones and Port Ishmael sandstone. TC sandstone is the youngest and
For 18 years and well, I'm talking about Sweet James Action 30 before. Sweet James settled $188
Excellent. Pleasure to meet you.
The best part is every time they settle a case, they donate meals to those in need, having fed almost 80,000 people in the last year. Now, most people don't know what to do after an accident. You may not be able to use your car, you might be injured, you might not be able to go to work.
clothes could be any color.
And the
sides of red. It's hard, pale grey, and usually erodes to form distinctive dome-like structures. But beneath this layer is a layer of older sandstone, at least 20 million years old. This is Israel sandstone, and it's easily recognizable by the beautiful
Peace, man. Take care.
and composition of iron, hydroxides, and manganese oxides. It is famous for its color, woven with rich oranges, purple, and deep rosy reds. The winding interlaced patterns of the stones were formed by the shapes of waveguides that ran across this landscape as much as 500 years.
Yeah. I've even had it on a whim message. 100 beers in 100 hours? Really? Yeah. So what was it going to be over, though? 100 beers in 100 hours. When it was really 50 beers in 100 hours because there are two of you. Well, anyway, my friend and I.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The Mercedes runs in the family. Every member
Sea
is
levels were
waiting
high, with
to
little or no ice, and so large areas of the continents were flooded with warm, shallow seas, filled with some of the largest forms of life to yet evolve, crustaceans and arthropods like trilobites. Over the hundreds of millions of years that followed, an enormous amount of sand was deposited on the floors of these oceans, as their waves ground away the rocks, planet crust, as rainwaters flowed down.
Wow, here you are.
bringing with silt
Nice
and
person.
dust along with them. Today, the Israel layer of sandstone
we reach more consumers in those target areas than anywhere else. And we can give you access to those potential
is more than
customers
half the kilometer thick,
across radio.
and in most places,
Yoshi.
made by sheets of younger grey limestone.
From your cell dial,
This rosy
say
sandstone
keyword great result. Pound
would
inside
have
zero
remained
and
buried
say great
if it
result.
weren't for the unique plate tectonics of the Arabian Peninsula.
Hey, it's Gary and Shannon, and you don't have to go through another
The Arabian plate is
Generation
currently
pain
being
management
crushed
has
by the
here
other
it
plates
is
around it,
QC Kinetics.
the much larger African and Eurasian plates. It's being pushed north at a rate of 15 millimeters per year, or about as fast as your fingernails grow, as it does.
We're talking lasting pain relief with no drugs, no
Though
surgery, and
these
no
enormous
downtime.
forces
So
have
after
thrown
the
up
dance for years, now
mountain
you
ranges
can
in
too.
Syria and Iraq, and this vice-like pressure has caused the landmass to tilt all towards the northeast. The upper limestone layer became exposed to the powerful forces of wind and sand. In places like Wadi Rum, Danar, the eastern shore of the Deccan, sea, and at the site of Petra, these grey sandstones eroded away, and the long buried layers of Israel in sandstone came into view in all their rich red glory. And it's here, in this landscape of rosy red stone, that the story of the Nabateans begins. Says the great king of Syria in the name of Nabatea.
Here's how we do it. Yeah. Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter the nationwide keywords on our website. Money. That's money. M-O-N-E-Y. Enter it now at AFI accident. Winning is everything.
Like many rulers of this region before them, they had struggled to control the nomadic tribal peoples living in the deserts to their south. The 7th century BC, Assyrian king Sennacherib wrote the following
Yoda. Where does the future hold? Yoda.
In my first campaign, I accomplished the defeat of Merodach King of Babylon, together with the army of Elam.
We also have deep freeze rolls throughout most of the country. We got deep freeze from Canada and Alaska, North Pole. And then very sad news,
His ally,
we were running
the
through
plague Kish. On my return march, the TRUMAN, the TRUMAN, the Nabateans, who were not listening to all of them, I conquered.
Sennacherib's grandson, King Ashurbanipal, also wrote and captured these desolate peoples.
The Nabatu live in a far-off desert place where there are no wild animals, and not even birds build their nests.
Today, many scholars dismiss the similarities between the name of the ancient Nabatu and the later Nabateans as a simple coincidence. But what we do know is that since the earliest history of this region, people have lived in this kind of nomadic land in the deserts of Arabia. These people would have no fixed towns or cities, no houses or temples, but they would move with their herds, constructing tents wherever.
I'm just saying, it's way too much football for one day. You have to watch both games.
They went, and moving as restless as the desert sand, inspired by grazing animals like sheep and cows, which could provide could perhaps plant orchards that they would return to each year on their project. It seems that during their early
You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. I think he does love them. Like he talks about them like his kids. Hey, hi, hey. How'd the team play today? Oh, they played great. It's like the same kind of enthusiasm.
Nabatea is a country with a large population and well supplied pasture. They also dwell on islands situated on the coast nearby. These Nabatea formerly lived in peaceful by means of rafts, went to hunt with the vessels that people sailed with Egypt. They paid penalty. The fleet went over and sacked their country.
Soon it seems that the Nabateans discuss more profitable not to rob the trade caravans, but to offer them protection to pass through their territory for a price. And from there, it was only one small step organizing the caravans themselves. By the end of the first millennium BC, the Nabateans had pushed out their rivals and now dominated the business of transporting goods across the world.
When I was 16, the day I turned 16, I was waiting at the DMV at 7 a.m.
By the time the first books
That
of
was the first time, I will admit that, the right or the drive. The driving. Yeah, well, I wasn't familiar with the area that the Van Nuys DM track
the Hebrew Bible being written down. It's clear that the Arab kingdoms of the south were already making
the driving test was 16. Instant failure. Instructor made a noise. Whoa! I saw it before the
kings 10 with deep.
And this little train leaving support. It was like slow motion, like what was the Dukes of Hazzard?
century King Solomon, with particular mention of the wealth of the Arab kingdoms.
The weight of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 603 score and 6.
And when I felt like that, the 10 left the keys, the before his hair went up a little. It was almost like slow motion. You try to act like you didn't like turn your head, but you saw your peripheral and all that stuff happening. You're just like staring forward. We're good, right? Felt like you're in the air for 10 minutes. And I felt myself down, right?
Besides that, he had of the motion method and of the traffic of the spice merchant.
No, he goes, no Ewing.
And all the kings of Arabia and of the governors of the country.
The first truly solid account of the Nabateans comes second-hand from around the year 312 BC, and the Greek writer known as Hieronymus of Carthage.
And my dad took me, I got my license. I got my license the next day. Right, I got 95 on the driving program. And I saw the instructor, and they go, "Hey, buddy, 95." And he's like, "Yeah, you still think we're good." You didn't pay the paperwork in front of me. I did. I was like, 95, buddy. He's like, "Look, I don't care what you got."
Hieronymus wrote an apparently detailed description of the Nabateans, expounding on their history, their culture, and way of life. But unfortunately for us, that text hasn't survived into the modern day. But he persisted, writing more than 300 years later. In his work, Diodorus gives a lengthy description of the Nabateans, based on the earlier observations of Hieronymus of Carthage. He paints a picture of an uncompromising nomadic people who refused the comforts of settled society out of a desire for independence.
For the sake of those who do not know, it will be useful to state in some detail the customs of these Arabs, by following which it is believed they preserve their liberty. They range over a country. It is partly desert and partly waterless, though a small.
Compassion and heart. He's seen as an individual that cares deeply about making a difference in our society. Gregory Picoftheday, man who shot to death in downtown LA, police say was reported last night at a high-rise apartment building in West Loop. 30-year-old man was found dead at the scene. Turkey said it could have
Much of it is fruitful. They live in the open air, claiming its native land a wilderness that has not set out any fruit-bearing tree, use wine, nor construct any house. And if anyone is found acting contrary to this, death is his penalty. They follow this custom because they believe that those who possess these things are, in order to retain the use of them, easily compelled by the powerful to do their bidding.
Diodorus also recounts the great wealth that the Nabateans amassed due to their control of crucial trees, spices, and incense.
Some of them raise their camels, others sheep, pasturing them in the desert, while there are many Arab tribes who use the desert as pasture. The Nabateans far surpass the others in wealth, although they are not much more than 10,000 in number. But for not a few of them are accustomed to bring down to the sea. Frankincense and myrrh are the most valuable kinds of spices which they procure from those who convey them.
Frankincense and myrrh are the residents of two different plants in the Burseracae family, gnarled and stunted trees that grow on the Arabian Peninsula, in India and North Africa, they have evolved to release resin from their roots, which forms a glassy seal, protecting the plant's delicate insides from further harm. But trees are also susceptible to bacterial infections, just like we are. And as an extra line of defense, these resins are filled with volatile compounds that kill bacteria and fungi, similar to our own immune system. It's these volatile chemicals that also act in interesting ways on the human sense of smell.
It's time to talk with your cardiologist to get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com.
And for at least the last 5,000 years, these resins were used for their antibacterial properties in medicine and for their striking aromas when burned. Frankincense releases a sweet myrrh, releases a smell that is more like spice, bitterer, with floral overtones. At harvest times, farmers slice gashes into the barks of the trees and collect the milky resins that ooze within. Once exposed to air and sun, myrrh dries and hardens to reddish brown. Pea-sized chunks, while frankincense dries to pale yellow, tear-shaped droplets. Rivers of Sicily even claimed the smells were so strong that sailors traveling on the coast of Arabia would smell them as they sailed. Of Greek sailors who ran out of supplies on the Arabian coast around the year 300 AD landed on the shore in search of water and stumbled on listeners who wrote down everything they told him about the methods of extracting these resins.
They said that on the coasting voyage they landed to look for water on the mountains. As researchers and the manner of collecting their crops. They reported that the birth trees, decisions of the day, covered the stems and the branches. Also, that in some cases they can stop it, but in others it remains sticky to the tree. And that in some cases, plants were of palm leaves were put into while that which remained sticky to the trees, they smoothed off with iron tools.
Cultivation of these trees was veiled in secrecy, and this secrecy gave rise to outlandish myths. The historian Herodotus, writing in the 5th century BC, recorded the process for harvesting these incenses, along with an account of a supposed race of monsters that guarded them.
Arabia is the furthest of the inhabited lands in the direction of the midday, and in it alone. These are not difficulty by the Arabians, for these trees which produce frankincense are guarded by wolves. Small in size and of various colors, which watch in grim
I like to go down there and drop them off and buzz around the neighborhood.
about each tree, and they cannot be driven away from the trees by any other thing, but only this
Who works there serving food? I didn't say anything. Did you recognize my boyfriend? He goes, KFI.
We will never know whether this was a simple legend or whether it was a purposeful piece of disinformation spread by Arab frankincense farmers to scare others away from their lucrative industry. If this latter was the case, then it seems to have worked. The stories of venomous flying snakes were repeated by a number of other ancient Greek writers, and few of those who explored the coast of Arabia by sea were epic.
You sit there and you wait and you wait and you wait, sometimes 2, 3 minutes on Prairie and Century. They've got it, and there's no fire coming out.
To see the incense plantations for themselves.
You go to Home Depot there, off of East Century. only open till 8 o'clock by the way on Sunday. In this era of
And
sensors
it's
that
not hard to see why these commodities were so sought after. Towns and cities of the Bronze and Iron Age would likely have been a potent mix of pungent smells. Even in the most refined cities, sanitation.
A revenue thing. I think people sit there and sit there and sit there, and like me, I finally said, F this, and I went through the red light. And I said, no one's going to light. If I get pulled over, I get pulled over. But I got stuff to do. You know, everybody has things to do, and I can't sit there and wait forever for a light.
And little centralized planning would often mean that waste would build up close to where people live and work. With no refrigeration, food would spoil quickly. And industries like leather tanning use dung and urine to produce their products. All
I tell you, if I lived in Englewood, I'd be pulling advanced care all the time. So you get that.
would create a heavy assault on the noses of all people who live there.
Yeah. They built it right across from where the old Hollywood Park used to
And
be.
for the rich, alleviating this discomfort was something they were willing to pay for. Aside from its obvious use, the burning of incense also took on a significant spiritual dimension. Temples and places of religious worship wanted to create a clear divide between the inside of the temple, a holy sacred space, and the place to do this. Since ancient times, people
So we go to the Staples Center, and it's me and Jason Blanco, back there, all the guys from the Taylor Center. And now it's a band. He walks up with flip-flops on. And where's Mayor Reardon as well? Mayor Reardon was on our field trip as well. And the construction guy, what do they call him?
Oh, Bengals played last year?
He says, you guys don't come in, but that guy with flip-flops is not coming
noticed
in
the
yet.
connection
And the
between
mayor of
bad
Los
smells
Angeles, Mayor Reardon,
and
said,
illness
oh, no,
and
he's with us.
death.
And the general
Our
contractor
sense
said,
of
I
smell.
don't even have who he's with. He's not coming in here with flip-flops on.
Health evolved in part to protect us from harmful bacteria in waste and decaying matter. And so naturally, people noticed that those who lived close to foul-smelling places, like sewers and waste dumps, would get sick more often and even die. Since the earliest texts have been recorded, it's clear that people considered the presence of
And now we're away, so you have to the car, and you put duct tape,
bad smells to be evidence of the existence of evil spirits, invisible to the eye.
you know, black duct tape all over your shoes at a racetrack.
I mean, it's funny, I haven't seen anything about the Clippers arena that is called the Intuit Dome, apparently. I'm seeing artist renderings now. If this were well, like what you're talking about, the Staples Center, how long during the process we heard about it, by Stadium, but the Clippers arena. I haven't heard anything about this thing in the process being just.
Cause disease and misery
What is that?
a large part of the responsibility of a temple was to keep people comfort from the daily horrors of disease.
But it's supposed to be spectacular. Every team is supposed to have an unobstructed view, even from the person sitting in front of it.
Ease and misfortune. And to do this, they would need to create a space where these putrid smells
It's carrying the sort of visual vibe over from
and the evil associated with them were not allowed
But
entry.
on that tour, so we go into that tour to
This use of incense to create a sense of holy space is truly
the general
ancient.
contractor said,
It was mentioned as part of rituals in Odyssey, and the book of Exodus even describes a
And that's
particular
what they allowed for, and that's exactly what happened. It sank by 9 inches, and that's exactly what they allowed. It's wild for you to do those calculations when you're building those big buildings. It's just crazy. And then real quickly, not a shot at Target. I love Target. Always talk about Target. But I went to the Inglewood Target. It was raining last night. I want to find my daughter and a friend a cheap umbrellas so they could keep rain from the guys at the concert. So we go into Target. I said, you guys have any umbrellas? The guys said, no, we're sold out. And I said, okay. And so my daughter says, well, it's sold out. I said, no. That guy doesn't know what's going on. I think we're sold out. We've got plenty.
A blend of frankincense and other spices to be ground and burnt in the sacred altar before the Ark of the Covenant, and even go so far as to forbid its use for any other purpose.
Then the Lord said to Moses, take fragrant spices, gum resin, onyx, myrrh, and galbanum, and pure frankincense.
But you know what? People just get lazy and go, we're sold out. What can you do? Unbelievable. So what a great concept, man.
All in equal amounts, and make a fragrant blend of incense, work of a perfumer. It is to be salted and pure and sacred. Grind some of it.
I totally would. I love Harry Styles.
Yeah, you like that sugar watermelon thing, right?
What kind of sugar, please?
Yeah, ding dong again. It sounds like we're live on KFI AM 640. What else?
To a powder and place it in front of the Ark of the Covenant law in the tent to be taken. It shall be most holy to you.
My
Do
dick,
not make
no
any
pussy.
incense with this formula for
Be there.
yourselves. Whoever makes incense like it to enjoy its fragrance must be cut off from their people.
From this connection, the divine incense will soon become integral to the function of
I think that one was good.
Myrrh was used in the
YouTube
of Hebrew
Oh,
queens and in the embalming process for the mummies of Egyptian pharaohs.
so the
The
jackal
Christian
fruit
New Testament, the Gospel of Matthew,
looks like pussy.
describes a group of
I call
wise
it
men
pussy
who
fruit.
traveled from the
Pussy
east to
fruit.
attend
Give me some of that
Jesus
pussy fruit.
and to bring him the traditional offerings given to royalty.
I love how all my shit is like and then it's like
Designed
pussy
to
fruit.
reinforce
Check.
and the descendant of King David. In other words, incense around this time was serious business. These fragrances were not simply frivolous luxuries, but they were essential tools in the way that religious authority and the power of the state were structured. As society became more centralized and these institutions grew, power demanded the incense only used
I don't understand.
as a second and first centuries BC passed by, the Nabateans had themselves at the very heart of this crucial industry.
Doing those balls would be really cool. Really, yeah.
Michael Bryant, KFI in the sky. New problems in South Valley. The 5 freeway northbound right before Sheldon, crashing in right lane as you slow back to Henry Street. KFI in the sky. Let's get to the faster. I'm in Thursday.
Hiring can be a headache.
Across the Nabatean roads, with boxes of frankincense and myrrh from Oman, sacks of
This is why you might have to make yourself get me.
bowls of gold cereal,
Look at my
as
heavy
well
shit.
as sugar and ivory from Africa. And all of this would pass through a city that sat at the crossroads of multiple trading routes, a place that would come to hold a semi-mythical reputation around the known world. To the Nabateans, the city was known as Raqqa, but to the people of the wider world, it would come to be known by the Greek word for rock, the element from which it was formed.
That's so cool.
Now is the time to call someone. If you're even thinking about
What's
solar,
up,
call
guys?
someone. Get your solar documents filed. There is no time to wait. Mother Carlos Martin has encountered people in nearly every way imaginable. With Hollywood portrayed of The Exorcist with levitations, vomiting, spitting at the priest, all of that has not been a movie for me. I have
The site of Petra has been inhabited for at least the last 7,000 years, and this is partly due to its interesting geology. A freshwater spring rises from the ground here, known as Moose's Spring. It is held in traditional beliefs to be the place where the biblical figure Moses once struck the rock with a staff.
Investors choose the specific deals to invest in and receive consistent quarterly cash distributions. To learn about their investor partner opportunity, call the investor relations team now. 888-301-9010. That's 888-301-9010. Or get started at fnrpradio.com. That's fnrpradio.com. Get a preview of their current and upcoming deals and see what returns investors are earning. Call 888-301-9010 or fnrpradio.com.
And the appearance of a spring of water in this arid desert really must have seen these porous sandstones. They gather in subterranean pools, and these waters slowly leach out of the rocks along the paths of least resistance. And like enormous water towers,
By one of their 4 ocean view pools, or dine at their 8 distinctive on-site restaurants.
slowly releasing their stores of water.
Like a million miles away.
These
KFI
sprinkles,
AM 640 on
along
Instagram.
with the brief and heavy winter rains, away to the solid snow. Beyond this,
As I was standing out, we're working on unbelievable stories here. The Super Bowl's been set. Kansas City versus the Philadelphia. CBS and Walmart are cutting pharmacy hours due to staffing shortages. We'll get more into that.
was a perfectly enclosed area, sheltered by high cliffs, a desert wind and sands, and with a constant supply of fresh water. The first century Roman author and naturalist Pliny the Elder gives one early account of the city in his work, Natural History.
The Nabateans inhabited a town named Petra. It lies in a deep valley, a little less than 2 miles wide, and is surrounded by inaccessible mountains.
Because the dentist office is on Adams Boulevard, and yes, it is called Adams Family.
Hello.
True story.
I was still decorating the interior of that place.
Give people confidence when you put the needle in. Yeah.
At Petra, 2 roads meet.
How's he doing here?
Its distance from the town of Gaza on the Mediterranean coast is 600 miles, and from the Persian Gulf is 635 miles.
I was unaware of that. I thought we all had about the same.
This naturally occurring spring water was enough to support a small population, but as the city's importance grew and the trade caravans got larger, the strain on its supply must have grown
So if you bought a car,
to enhance the natural water systems of the region. The Nabateans began to build complex water control systems, cutting aqueducts into the sandstone of the mountains, and even building underground to divert the water of several nearby springs directly into the heart of the settlement. And
4 miles a ride. You got a miles ride for
Are you done? You know, like Sean Sir did today.
If you bought that car in Oregon, the sales tax would be 0. 0% sales tax in Oregon. When you buy a car for $38,000, when you walk out, it's $38,000 plus, licensing, but no sales tax. And every one of the freeways up there is beautifully paved in freezing temperatures and ice and snow, and yet they figured out how to pave all their roads and freeways. The county and in Oregon,
less effect.
they pay 0.
Although the climate of the region wasn't quite as arid 2,000 years ago as it is today, this landscape was still a desert. Rain in these parts came extremely rare, and the so-called rainy season, around January, could consist of just 1 or 2 spells of rain in a year. In the height of summer, rainfall stops entirely, and so the Nabateans worked tirelessly to maximize the amount of water they could gather during these few rainy spells. Rainwater would naturally gather in depressions and hollows, and for centuries herdsmen have taken advantage of these natural pools. But sandstone is a porous rock, and the water would naturally drain away in time. To fix this problem, the Nabateans worked to line these natural pools with hard stucco plaster, meaning that the water would remain and could be used long into the season of drought. They built large dams across the valleys to gather rainwater into reservoirs, and also reduce the flooding occurred each year.
Later had to re-enter the game. Okay, now, Crow, you're a bigger football fan than I am, so I got to ask you and refer to you, or just for you. I don't think it's just a coincidence that these quarterbacks are being.
As rainwater followed the well-worn channels it had cut for millions of years through the red rock of the valley.
Like that, you're about to play your 5th quarterback.
As water resources meant that Petra was able to grow to eventually house as many as 30,000 permanent residents, and to support the constant arrival of large
Just listen to this fucking suck that wraps up the Lord. Why don't you stop? I love that. Why don't you stop and look me over? Am I the same one you used to know? Why don't you stop and think it over? Am I the same one you used to know? I'm the one you want. I'm the one you need. I'm the one you love, whose love is guaranteed. On the corner every day. But we were much too young to love each other this way. And I understand. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm the one you love. I'm the one you need. I'm the one you love. Whose love is guaranteed. Around the corner But we are no longer too young to love each other. Listen, I want to start. And look me over. Am I the same one you used to know? Why don't you stop and make it over, people? Am I the same girl you used to know? I'm the one you want. I'm the one you need. I'm the one you love. His love is guaranteed. But we are no longer too young to love each other this way. Why don't you say, yes I am, yes I am, yes I say, yes I am, yes I am. Don't disturb
gave them an advantage against their as Diogenes